What is going on, all of you Bionics and all of you writers out there? My name is Johnny, and today we're going to be opening some packs from the Game Crafter. So let's talk about these packs that we're going to be opening today. These are IIONverse sample packs, and what that means is in this game there are learn how to play demo packs that teach people how to play, and that's what these are. So each set comes with a villain and a hero. So in this case we've got Professor Furnace as the villain sample pack and Understudy as the hero sample pack. And if you don't know, the IIONverse is a head-to-head comic-themed card game where players basically battle it out where they create their own decks in order to be victorious. And what you see here is this is an old playmat here, and the game has the kind of feel like a TCG or CCG style of game. These right here are the sample packs designed to teach people how to play. So if you haven't read the How to Play comic or watched the How to Play comic motion comic, I would do that because you can see kind of some of the lore about these characters and why they exist and where they're coming from. In this case, these two sets are from the Dominioville, or the Democosm as he calls it in the video, and they're kind of these miniaturized universe that is being manipulated by a character named Dr. DNA. So let's get right into packing these cracks now, or cracking these packs open now. Let's go ahead and do let's do Understudy first. So Understudy is the hero card pack sample, and like I said, these are just packs designed to teach players how to play the game. So they are not designed for you to play in a tournament format or anything like that. They're just designed to kind of teach players how to play the game. All right, boom, cracked it open. We're good there. So the first card on the back on top is Night Vision Goggles. Now this should appear in both packs, if I remember right, maybe not. But this is to teach players how objects work. So this is an object card. Second card we've got is Understudy Vampire Hunter. So this set is all about this character named Understudy, and his entire thing is that he's a superhero with all the powers in the world, but nobody ever remembers who he is. So they're always remembering somebody else in his place. So he's got all these different, names in the game, and I'll go over those as we find them. But this is the one named Understudy, and it's Vampire Hunter * as the subtitle because he's dressed kind of like a vampire hunter. If you don't know how to play the game, well, I'm not going to go over the different things in the game for what the characters do and things like that. We're just enjoying the little look of the cards. So these actually have a really good feel. Here's the back if you want to see the back. It's got the new IIONverse logo on it. Back looks great. Cards feel great. I didn't do any linen texture or super gloss. These are just basic regular cards. Next card we've got is Someone Else Gets All the Credit. And then it's subtitled Understudy. The next card that we have in the pack is the Hollow Booth location card. So these location cards are designed specifically for the sample pack. So most of them are not going to have anything written here. They're not going to have anything here. The next card we have is Fading Memories. So this is one of our generic cards. So we're going to have a few of these in this pack. So it says Fading Memories and it just ends there. Now these are important because some cards will specifically mention Understudy when it targets a card. So this doesn't count as Understudy for in-game mechanic purposes. The next card we have is our Team Leader card. So this card right here is kind of the meat and potatoes of your deck. This is the life total. This kind of tells you what your deck's going to be all about. So in the sample pack, The win condition for understudy is to have 20 heroism. So when you're playing this in the sample game, you really want to try to get as much heroism as you can with this team leader. The next card we have is another object card. It is the crossbow. Crossbows are really good at fighting against shapeshifters slash creatures. So in the game, there's a trait called the shapeshifter trait, and this lets you shoot a crossbow bolt at them. Next card we have is another vampire, or another understudy vampire hunter, and another someone else gets all the credit, and another fading memories. And now we have the hovercar tollway. This right here is just a placeholder. It is for the path card. So in this game, when you make your own deck, you actually choose your path, and your path determines your extra win and loss conditions. This is just a placeholder. So in the sample game, you don't actually have to use this card. You're either just trying to beat up the opposing team leader, or you're trying to win using understudy's passive effect. And actually, we can look here on the back of the team leader cards. On the back of the team leader cards are going to be these secret hideouts. This is just a reminder, because on the first turn of play, the team leaders can't be used. They can't be affected by opponent's effects, and they can't take damage. So at the first turn of play, you'll just have it face down, and just remember that they're in their secret hideout. All right, the next one we've got is You Forgot My Name. It's understudy. This is his big, powerful card. It's a 3 cost. Those are generally the most powerful cards in the game. So this is the big guy you want in play. Another understudy vampire hunter. Another fading memories. Another fading memories. And we've got the Great Dome, which is the final location card, just to learn how to play. So this one does have a battle effect. So when you're playing the game, if you get this card, you can utilize this effect for its action. The last thing we have is the trait and boons reference card. So this is just something to keep by yourself while you're playing the game in order to really learn the mechanics. So we've got these traits here that all have mechanical effects. These down here are just thematic and kind of tell the story of who the character is. On the backside, you can see the boons, which are associated with the boons on the location cards. And this will just teach you what all the different boons give you. All right, so that's it for the understudy sample demo pack. We're going to pile these up over here. Now we're going to break into... I love the look of this pack. So the white doesn't really show up, and the yellow is kind of the lighter colors are kind of muddled. So what happens with this foil silver packaging is you get the white is not printed on here, and instead you get it see-through and silver. So I think that's really cool. On the back of the Game Crafter packs, you don't put anything. So yeah, let's crack open this Professor Furnace pack. All right, let's get her open. I'm trying to save these packs just because I think they look really cool, but you know, ultimately, I don't know if they'll be salvageable, but yeah, they might work. All right, so like I said, both packs are going to have the night vision goggles. The next thing we have is Professor Furnace himself. Now this is, you know, he's kind of the basis for the sample deck. You know, he's all about the firekin and using his little flamethrower. And yeah, so next we've got the firekin. So this is the generic, so we're going to see a few of these guys in here. Dizzy, Professor Furnace's sidekick. She likes to, you know, help him work on his machines and his mad sciencey stuff. And she also is a sidekick, so she can actually attach to Professor Furnace as if she were an object. So that's pretty cool. We have our team leader card. So Professor Furnace, he's a maniac. You know, he's all about the firekin and burning things down. All right, so both packs are going to have the same exact location cards just to teach people how to play. So we've got the Hollow Booth. We've got another Professor Furnace character card. We have another Firekin, another Dizzy, another placeholder path card, the Hover Car Tollway, another Professor Furnace, a Firekin, and the big guy. So this is the Beowulf. So he's the 3 cost. He's the big mean guy you want in play. he's going to be looking to put Firekins into play, and then he uses raw power, consuming pure energy. So he really wants to convert the Firekin into power. Another Firekin, the Great Dome, and the Traits and Boons reference card. Yeah, so this was pretty awesome looking. The cards feel great. They're printed great. You know, if you guys are trying to print your own cards and do your own games, the Game Crafter is where these were printed at, and I highly recommend them for anybody prototyping or doing print-on-demand stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and like the channel and the video. On my channel is where you'll also be able to find that motion comic if you haven't watched it yet. And I want you guys to join us on our Discord, which I will link below. So thanks again for coming and checking it out.